Invisalign video and how I got my teeth looking like this. A snack. Hello. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the most asked questions, the things that I got asked a lot throughout the time. So before anything, I'm gonna show you guys my teeth journey and how my teeth switched and shifted. I wish I would have filmed more of the process, but I did film a lot of it. So let's just go and show you guys that. That I wanted veneers, and I had been thinking about it for a while, and veneers are basically like porcelain teeth that go over top of your own teeth to make you look like you got my life fake teeth, pretty much. I really wanted that because my teeth I didn't really like, okay? My teeth, I just didn't like them. So I went in there and I was like, I want veneers. Basically, he told me that my mouth, like most people's top and bottom jaw or whatever mouths are like curved like this, and mine was very narrow. Like that's real dramatic. That wasn't like that. My mouth was so narrow, like literally like that, that putting veneers on, it just would look kind of weird. So he suggested that I broaden out my top so that it's more like this rather than like this, like literally a bird like attacking prey. And I was like, okay, so how do we do that? And he suggested Invisalign. And I was like, no, I don't like my teeth. I don't want Invisalign. I don't want my teeth. I want fake teeth, pretty much. And he proceeded to tell me that, you know, your teeth can do wonderful things. They can change dramatically when you just change the shape of them and move them around. You may love them. And my bottoms were very like crooked and just uneven. He's like, we could do veneers on the top, but still, like, you know, I would suggest doing Invisalign. You may not even want veneers after. I'm just gonna do bottom Invisalign because that's what needed to be spaced out. Then I'm gonna do veneers, and even though he said it would look better if I do it the other way, I was like, no, it's just more money. Like literally my total was like, I think it was like $15,000 to do it all. I'm like, no, girl. But then I thought about it and I was like, I think I'm just gonna do Invisalign, you know? And if you guys don't know, Invisalign is basically like clear braces. That's the T. That's not even T. I mean, this is T, but that didn't make sense for me to say that was T. Oh my god, I forgot. I would like to shout out 8-Bit Ashley for commenting and following me on Instagram. Mwah! Love you, girl. And if you guys want to follow and, you know, get a shout out, then hey, girl, I'm here for it. So basically, I just decided on Invisalign. So they just look like this. And they have on there the Invisalign logo, and it says what is top and what is bottom. And they're just like plastic little retainers that move your teeth to make them straight. Now, some people were like, why don't you just get braces? They're cheaper. I'm gonna get into prices later, but basically they're cheaper. You don't have to take them in and out, but that's why I wanted Invisalign. Because I film and stuff, I mean, it would be fine. Like, you guys would be like, whatever. But it's quicker, depending on your teeth. And you can take them in and out. You don't have to wear them all the time. They do suggest 22 hours a day. So literally when you eat, take them out, then brush your teeth, put them back in. And here were all my retainers that I used. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them now. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna throw them away, but I don't know. It's always good to keep them. And then these were my refinements after my trays were done. So basically, I decided on doing full Invisalign, and let's just get into the price right now because a lot of people had questions about the price. So basically with everything, and that's like dental records, polishing, fluoride, I don't even know what the hell all this is. Like Zoom Whitening also was on there, like lots of stuff. So the total was like $7,300 Canadian. Now, Invisalign is between like $3,000 and $8,000. Like it really depends on your teeth, how much you need, all that, you know. So that was my total, $7,300. I had a little bit of a plan, like a dental plan, so my total was $5,800. And after everything, I decided that I didn't really need a $600 professional whitening. I felt like my teeth weren't like perfectly white, but I was okay with them. Like the whiteness to me, it wasn't that big of a deal. So $600, I was like, what? You know, like I really don't need that. But then it was like $300 for my plan. Even like $300, I was like, it wasn't about the, like it was kind of about the money, but I just didn't feel like I needed it. You know what I mean? My teeth weren't like yellow before. They weren't like perfect, but so minus $300 off that. So I basically spent $5,300 on them Canadian, and I'm so happy. I really enjoyed them. And do I want veneers now? No. I'm like so happy about my teeth. I also had a chip here on my teeth. I had a chip here on my front tooth, which happened. There was some rumor that started that it happened from my tongue ring, and I was like, no girl, TMZ's after me. I was trying to impress my dad in a swimming pool one time because he always would dive, and I was like, oh my god, I wish. And I dove in shallow water because I was scared of the deep end. I still wanted to dive, and everyone's like, don't do it. Like there's like signs, and I did, and I kept at the bottom, I smashed my teeth, and that's how it got chipped. So basically that was included. I got it fixed, and my teeth got also filed down. Okay, so I started on March 22nd, 2017, and I needed 20 trays. And my doctor recommended that I wear them for 7 to 9 days each for each tray. The first tray was the worst. I had retainers one time for nighttime because of my grinding, but other than that, like I only wore them for like literally a week. Like I was so bad. So I really have never had things on my teeth for, you know, a whole day before. And they're also trying to shift and move your teeth. It's not just like something like those retainers I had that I wore for about a week. They were formed to my teeth. These ones are designed to shift and move your teeth. So the first day was the worst. Put a T at the end of worst. So when I first put them on, it felt very tight, which is good. And I'm pretty sure it's because it's the first tray. It killed! So I had a headache, my teeth really hurt, and that pain lasted a couple days, and then I started getting used to them. But for me, when I started getting used to a tray, it was time for another tray. And sometimes I could fit them after 7 days. Sometimes I would have to go 9 days. But my teeth were pretty good because I wore them like religiously. I could do once a week. Like once a week I was switching them in and out. Like I said, there was a few days where I had to go 9. And honestly, there were, I think 2 trays where I could have went 6 days, but I just always stuck to the 7 days, because if you go too quickly, your roots in your teeth can loosen up, and you can in the future lose your teeth because you moved them too quickly. And I did want to point out that some people at the starting were like, you're going 7 days. Like I was on Invisalign and I went every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks. And let me just make it clear that oh my god, I don't know what year, but it's recently, Invisalign switched and modified their Invisalign process so that you can wear the trays for 7 to 9 days each. So some people were saying like, oh my god, you're gonna ruin your teeth, but that's like the advice I was given from Invisalign in the packet and my dentist as well. So I just have to clarify that they did modify their trays. So I was having like the new trays. Okay, so then on April 5th, I got attachments put on my teeth. I do not remember how many attachments, but I think it was about 10 approximately. And they were little white, almost like teeth. And there was attachments all over here, which I do have pictures and videos of. I felt kind of self-conscious when I had them on, to be honest, because it just looked like a bunch of bumps, but I was like, you know, it's gonna be good. Like, even if you guys have braces, if you have Invisalign, if you have crappy teeth, the best teeth, whatever it is, please don't feel bad about it. I don't know why I felt like that. I was like, I feel kind of like mer. And then I thought about it, like, girl, who cares how it looks? Like, honestly, like, it's gonna look so good. But you know, sometimes you just get into that headspace and you can't force it. You can't be like, oh, it'll look good. Sometimes you're just like, I got bumps everywhere. So then I had one more attachment, only like one little one, put on tray 16. So not for a while down the road, because I'm gonna read this little journal entry I wrote on tray 4. I just took a picture of it. Woo, I'm on tray 4 out of 20 today, 420. Only 16 to go. I wore 3 for 8 days. I wore 1 and 2 for 7. We'll see how long I'll wear this set for, but believe me, I'm eager to get my trays done. I would go 1 day if I could for each, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not in pain anymore though, or I don't have any canker sores anymore. Woo! Okay, so that's a big thing. I had canker sores for the first 4 weeks because it's new in my mouth. That's what she said. They are like, I wouldn't say sharp, but when you do have these and you're talking and your lips are going on them all the time and you're not used to it, I was getting like sores in my mouth, like canker, not like cold sores, I've never had a cold sore, but like inside. So the difference between canker sore and a cold sore is canker sores are inside your mouth and they're painful, and cold sores are outside. So I was having canker sores because of the rubbing from these, and it hurt. Some of the attachments were sharper, and it just like, it sucked to have the canker sores, like that pain and the pain of my teeth. Like some days I was in such bad pain I had to use Aura gel, but I just want to let you guys know, like the pain isn't terrible. Like it's not like, oh my god, I have to like take off work or I gotta sit in my bed and cry or anything. Like it wasn't like that. I think one time I took half a Tylenol one day just because I had a headache and the canker sores and everything. I was just like kind of over it, but it never was like excruciating or anything. There was a couple times that I just was like, you know, I have to take these out just for a little bit. And when I did take them out a couple times, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose teeth. Because I felt like they were like shifting and everything. I was scared, but it was so good. I am happy. It was such a positive experience, and I can't believe how much my teeth have changed. Like it's crazy from like to go from this to this. And like, I'm like, I don't even want veneers. I saved like $5,000 or whatever, however much it was. It was $1,200 per tooth for veneers. Per tooth. And obviously you're not just gonna do 2, you're gonna probably do at least 6 and 5 or 4 or 6 on the bottom, so like, that's a lot of money! Okay, I'm just gonna go through my notes. By the way, this phone case here is Pink Squad. If you guys wanna see my merch or pick up some of my merch, that is in the description box down below. Okay, so my notes on here throughout the day, throughout the time were, they were easier to take them out from the back and angle my nails. So at the starting, I couldn't take them in and out because I have long nails, and I was like, cool. And I was taking them out like, I had stiletto nails too, so they were pointy. I was taking them out, imagine this is in my mouth, like this, and it's like, it was so hard to do. And I found out that if I angle my nail like this, and I do it near the back, they would just pop right out. So I'd be like, pop, and it'd pop, and then I just take them right out. They were so easy to take in and out once I had like a method to do it. It hurt the worst on the first day, we already talked about that. It just felt like an intense teeth cleaning for the first day. That's what it felt like can't eat, oh, okay, so you can't eat with them in, so that's when you have to take them out, but I was so eager to wear them for 22 hours a day, so whenever I drank something, which you're not supposed to drink, like coffee, tea, even like Starbucks or anything like that, if you eat or drink anything but water, you have to take them out. And I was like, I like to like sit and enjoy like a hot chocolate for literally 2 hours. Like I'm that girl that will get a nice coffee and I'll drink it for like 6 hours. Like I don't know, like that's just me. And like I'm not gonna have them out for 6 hours. I'm supposed to wear the Invisalign for 22 hours, which 3 meals a day and a snack, like 2 snacks. You know, calculate that in your head. How much can you have these out for? And sometimes I just like to relax after a meal. So I wasn't about to take these out for Starbucks. So I literally drank everything with the retainers in, which you're not supposed to do, but girl, that's just what I did, okay? I do not recommend. They did force you to be very clean with your mouth health, like flossing, brushing. Like a lot of us brush twice a day, obviously, once at morning, once at night, but I was brushing, like if I had, you know, ate 3 meals a day and a snack, I was brushing then 4 times a day at the minimum, and flossing every time because your teeth are shifting. You do not want food particles in between your teeth because then it's just gonna stink and be weird. And when you put the retainers in and out, like your food, if you have food in your teeth, it's sitting in there all day. So you really want to be, I brushed my trays every time I took these in and out, and my teeth. I found that because they can start to stink. You know, even though you're wearing them for a week, like think about it, all day with like pizza in your teeth. I would get at the dentist 3 to 5, I'm glad I wrote all these notes down. When I would go in about like once a month, and I would get 3 to 5 trays at a time. That's how much they would give me. And they would, I don't know what it's called, but I called it sandpaper. They would sandpaper in between my teeth like every time I went, so about once a month. Okay, so for the 20 weeks, I should have been done on August 9th or around there because, like I said, sometimes I wore them, you know, longer. And I was actually done on December. I don't remember what day, but it was in the middle of December that I was officially done because after August, after I was done all these trays, the 20 sets, they took new impressions of my teeth to see where I was at, and I got refinements. Now this is where I don't remember how many refinements I got either. Like I probably could look on here and see the numbers of them. Like I see 8 here. That was all included in the price, by the way. All the sandpaper, all of the trays, refinements, even if I needed more refinements after that. And I was devastated because I was like 20 trays I was expecting to be done in August, and then he's like, you need, I think it was like 12 more trays or something like that. And I was like, cool, like that's more than half. I want to be done, you know? But I'm so happy about, you know, doing them all because I really love how my teeth look, and I love that I have the chip fix, and he like filed down my teeth to make them a more even. Chewing gum, you're not allowed to chew gum with these because it's like plastic things on your teeth, and I'm a huge gum chewer, if you know me. So I tried on like tray 2, I think it was, and as soon as I put the gum in my mouth, it got stuck on both trays like this, like it was stuck there, and I was like, and I tried to like get it off with my tongue, and it just got all over the trays here, and to scrub that off, like gum everywhere, it was like inside and on my teeth and everywhere. So I didn't do that again. So pretty much then what am I gonna chew gum for 10 minutes? You know what I mean? I have to wear them for 22 hours a day. So what I would do is I would always use mints because I always had to have something in my mouth. I'm like scared to have bad breath. I sucked on mints and stuff with these in, and it was fine. First 2 trays I got, the tops were just retainers because my bottoms were, like I said, were more crowded. August 16th, I got my attachments off. It was August 16th that I was done the 20 trays to move on to the refinements, but they also had to like phone the refinements in, so they probably would have been here like September, so that's why I finished in December. Oh, this is an important one. It's so much easier to get my teeth cleaned now. When I go to the dentist and I clean my teeth, because my teeth were very crowded on the bottom, they were like curved, then on the top, it's just so much easier to just get my teeth clean. Like it doesn't hurt, it's not like going in between the crevices. It's a breeze to get them clean now, and I'm so thankful and happy for that. Okay, I think we're almost done, but I'm gonna talk about whitening because it was $600, but with my plan, it came down to about $300, and I was like, $300? My teeth aren't that bad. Like, this is what they looked like before the whitening. I'm like, they're not terrible. Like, they're not perfect. They do have a little bit of staining because I love tea, but I don't want to spend $300 on whitening. So what I did is I got these, not sponsored at all. I freaking wish. Press 3D white strips. There's so many white strips, but these are the ones that I got. I've used them all. There was 10 trays in there, or like stickers. The trays look like this, so it's basically a sticker and it's a sheet, and you just peel it off and stick it on your teeth and wear for a half an hour for 10 days straight. So I wore 8 of them for 8 days straight, and then I didn't wear the last 2 until like a week later. I wore the last 2, so I don't even know what's wrong with me. So I did complete the 10. It just took me like a week longer than it should have. They say on there, removes 5 years of stains from coffee, wine, and smoking with a comfortable no-slip whitening experience. I was like, you know what? These were between like $60 and $80, I want to say. So it's under $100. Like, it's way better to me than like $300, I feel. So I was like, you know what, I can always try it, and if I would like whiter, then I can go get the $300 whitening. But honestly, these work. This is how my teeth look now. I'm so happy with them. I do not want veneers. I do not want the professional whitening. I'm so happy the chip is fixed. I'm just happy with my teeth right now. In the future, will I get veneers? Who knows? I'm always like wanting different things and all this. But right now, I'm good. I'm so happy with my teeth. I'm very happy I took the plunge, because for me, when I want something done, whether it's like plastic surgery or a hairstyle or a lip color or something like that, I want it now. Like, that's just how I am. Like, I'm not waiting, I want it now. So when the idea of veneers came about, I was like, I can like literally go in and get the veneers done within a week, you know, and have beautiful teeth. So when I was told then you could do Invisalign, I'm like, okay, well, how long is that gonna take? And they're like, well, it could take up to a year and a half. I'm like, no. Like, I don't know, I'm so dumb. But I'm happy to say that I am happy that I made the decision to stick with it. And I'm also happy that I did get to keep my teeth. Oh, for braces also, I didn't say. Braces are about $1,800 to like $5,000, depending, again, all about braces in your teeth. And Invisalign's about $3,000 to $8,000. So it was kind of the same, but I just preferred the Invisalign option just for my personal, because sometimes, like a lot of the times when I would go to like Costco or the farmer's market when there's like treats and samples, like, here, you want to try this cheese? I couldn't try it because I was like, I have Invisalign. I gotta like take it out, it's all spitty. I gotta try the thing. Then I have to go home and wash my teeth and brush them. So that's what sucked. And I would always be like, oh no, sorry, I have Invisalign. And a lot of the times, like 90% of the time, people would be like, oh, you do? I couldn't even tell. And I was like, girl, yes. So that's why I like the braces option. But I've always liked how braces look on people. I don't know, I think it's gorgeous. Like, Lil Pump has braces. Does he have braces? I always don't know if they're braces or grills. we're going off on a different tangent here. So all in all, I'm just so happy I did it. And it was cute because some of you did tweet me and be like, I'm doing Invisalign too. I'm happy that I did the crest. I'm happy that I kept my own teeth. I'm happy that I wasn't stubborn for once in my life. And I was like, okay, let's just do this process and do it good. And I saved a lot of money doing it, I feel, because $1,200 a tooth. I mean, it's still like $50, $300-ish. That's a lot of money, but it's just something I've wanted for a really long time. You know, when I was younger, 12-ish, I asked my dentist, not the dentist I have now, but this was like way back, obviously it was like 10 years ago. More than that, I'm so old. I'm not old. I want braces, like, can I have braces? And he said to me, you don't need braces. And I was like, oh, okay. And I had like big teeth before. Like I said, I had crowding. I just wanted braces. I've always wanted like nice teeth. And he told me I, don't need them. And I asked him on multiple occasions and he was always like, no, you don't need them. When I went into my dentist that I have now and I was like, hey, what if he just says like you don't need them? So when I first asked for veneers, he was like entertaining the idea and I'm like, oh, because my dentist said I didn't need them. It's always good to get a second opinion and it's just something like I've always wanted. So I'm happy I did it. And thank you guys so much for following me along the journey. I was posting a lot of like Instagram stories about it and shouting it out in the vlogs and stuff. So that is basically what I did to my teeth. There's nothing else. It was sometimes painful, but other than that, it was more just like annoying. My mom would be like, try this. Like when I went to her house, I'm like, I can't. Like I can't. Like I gotta go take this out and it's like shitty. But we're good. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you do want to subscribe, turn my notifications on. If you want to thumbs this up, if anyone's even still watching this is a long video, but I had a lot to say. I think I covered it all. I hope you guys have a great day and thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all in my next video.